Alright, let's make this a very quick video, unlike my previous ones, but I kind of really want to have a couple Modelos and enjoy some shrimp tacos tonight for dinner for Taco Tuesday and not look at this horrendous mess. Today was not a good day for this company. Overall in the market was not a good day in general, but let's just focus on this company and, like I said, try and make this video under 10 minutes. Firstly, Business Dad ended up posting a new MULN video today. He hasn't been uploading videos frequently of MULN, and I don't blame him. I have a lot of respect for him. I haven't watched his MULN video yet, but I can pretty much already assume what it's going to be of. On top of that, MULN did not post any news today, so we have to pray that tomorrow we get some news. The market cap is not correct on Stock Titan. Let me pull up Weeble. Where are you? Oh, this is just absolutely unbelievable. This is going to go down in history, and I wouldn't be surprised if this comes out worse than Enron. 30 million, 30.4, 30 million, 30.40 million is MULN's market cap. Horrendous. As of right now, at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, no SEC filings. David Michery or Benzinga is not showing any new shares being purchased by David. Let's go over to the charts and do a quick review of pretty much what happened today. Then I want to play a little game called Devil's Advocate. All right, so let's go to the 5-minute time frame. It was just not good. If the trend is below the 5-minute time frame, it's not good at all. We really don't even need to look at the RSI or the MACD because we're not trade. There's nothing to trade. It was just a terrible downfall. I ended up selling the last remaining part of my position. I ended up selling 90% of my position. I can't even remember if it was yesterday or Friday. All the days are just going into a blur. I had 10% left of a position, and I ended up selling it right when we broke the S2. I didn't know that we were actually going to break down to the S3, but right now I am fully out. Although I am really looking to enter, and I still believe that there can be a massive run, but there's a lot of red flags right now. So on the 5-minute chart, which means this is all of today, it's just a typical day. MULN crashes, no news came out. MULN crashes, we rebound a little bit, and then we just get pushed right back down. The fact that we broke down to down all the way down to the S3. So this is really debatable because we didn't really like I said, these pivot points don't have to be exact, but it looks like the S3 held as support. In my own personal opinion, some will say no, we broke the S3 because of the candlesticks, but as you see, we basically we touched below it, then we got back up, we broke down, got back up, got back up, went back down, got up, went back down, and then around lunchtime we ended up breaking out of it, which looks somewhat positive. But once we hit this S2, technical analysis does matter. There are a lot of people out there that say TA doesn't mean jack shit. You're wrong. TA is for short-term trading. I will agree. Fundamental analysis is long-term. Like a great company like Palantir, potentially even Meta, Nvidia, right? FA matters. But this is all TA. We ended up pushing up to the S2, could not break above it, and then we just trended on down. The daily time frame is not good. RSI is below oversold. And we can talk about this all day, but we just keep crashing waterfall. We need news for a bounce. If we do not get news, we're just going to continue this downfall. Tesla ended up holding the $170 range, which was good. Tesla didn't have too bad of a day, to be perfectly honest. But we need the right news. However, back in 21 December, or the day before the reverse stock split, the 20th December, we were at this level of an RSI, but it doesn't matter. Because the next day, we did a reverse stock split, and we got the news of MULN invoices, Randy Marion, $2.5 million. They delivered vans. Boom. We ran 150% on news. This stock is so... And I don't mean to be screaming at anyone. I'm frustrated. I don't think I will ever remake my money, but I do believe that a big push up is coming. Whether it's going to be a push back up to the $7 range, or whether it's going to be a push back up, we retry the low nines, or it's going to be that we explode all the way back up to $14, $15, this entire big area, which we could move very quickly. We could squeeze 300%. That is very possible. Now, as for 3,000%, we would need some type of catalytic hoo-ha. 30,000%, that's not happening. And I'm so sorry if anyone believes that. Something bad is happening, in my opinion. Today's volume above the average of 1.33 mil. Today's volume, 1.33 mil. Or rather 1.326 mil, whatever. Webull says differently. Let me check Robinhood really quickly. Robinhood has the same as Webull, 1.33 mil. So when there is more selling, or when there's more volume and the stock goes down, typically that means dilution is happening. But we currently don't have options being enabled, so I don't know. I'm a small fish in a big sea. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I want to play devil's advocate for a couple minutes here, and hear me out. What if, devil's advocate, what if David Michery is the actual good guy, and he is being made to be looked at as the bad guy by hedge funds who are shorting the hell out of this stock? What if David truly is a wonderful guy? And just because David ran 5 past companies into the ground, Death Row Records, you can Google it and look it up, maybe it was like Thomas Edison. You know, I mean, hell, you know, I mean, shit happens. You keep on trying until you hit a home run. However, I guarantee you that people got burned all those past 5 times. But anyways, devil's advocate. What if David Michery is actually a really good guy? What if David Michery is in his office 16 hours out of the day? He's up, like he said in a past interview on X with Cha-Cha. He's up 20 hours out of the day. He's working his ass off. What if this truly is a higher type of situation that we don't understand being quote-unquote dumb retail? What if David Michery really is the good guy and he's sitting on something humongous and he has something to prove to all of us? Now we're going to disprove that statement and why I truly believe the opposite. So January 2023, I was still holding a very large bag of MULN. Cost to borrow on MULN was like between 800 to 1,000%. It was insane. Apparently, retail ended up figuring out, wait a second, cost to borrow average is crazy. And this was before all the reverse stock splits. Where is it? March, right here. And we ran on no news. We got no news. And we ran from 18 cents. It's crazy that it's actually $4,000 now, pre all these stock splits. We ran right after Christmas all the way up to 65 cents. All we needed was one piece of catalytic news. And everyone was screaming. For 2 weeks, we ran. We ran for 2 weeks on no news. And all we needed was David, because in order to have a short squeeze, your CEO needs to initiate it. The CEO needs to drop bombshell news. The CEO is everything leading the squeeze. David was silent for the entire month. This was before 3 reverse stock splits. He could have dropped the news, and we could have 10x'd, and we probably would have regained NASDAQ compliance. We could have avoided 1, probably 2, maybe we would have had 1 reverse stock split, but the MULN sediment would not have been destroyed. Retail would not be destroyed. I ended up selling my bag right around here on the 5th of January for like 57 cents. I ended up breaking even, and then my dumbass ended up buying back in. That was my biggest mistake with this company. I broke even on my bag that I held from March of 2022, and I was dollar cost averaging down from $4, and I broke even, and I sold, and then my dumbass bought back in because everyone was saying, David, drop news, we can squeeze, we can squeeze. Why didn't David drop news? David had so many times to drop bombshell news, and he did not. So devil's advocate, you look back in history. I don't know, guys. Do I think MULN can go up by 100, 200, 300% very quickly? Oh yeah, absolutely. I in the last year, I've day traded stocks that have gone up 100% in pre-market, 2, 3, 4, 100%. Big, small pharmaceutical companies running on stupid news, and I was able to scalp like 10, 15% here and there, sometimes 2, 3 times, which was awesome. But it is possible for MULN to squeeze, absolutely. But you need news. The CEO of a company plays everything. He is the one that is behind the piano. He's the one behind the puppet strings. So, devil's advocate, what if David is such a great guy? My rebuttal is, if David is such a great guy, how can a CEO let this happen? I am praying that I'm wrong. I really do hope David is a great guy. And honestly, I'm a Christian. I'm actually really not a good one. I'm a sinner just like any other people. But I'm going to say a prayer tonight, and I'm going to pray for David. And I think we all should just say a prayer and pray for David, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to love the people we dislike and try not to have hatred. And let's pray that something good happens to David, so maybe he gives us something good. Because this is all we got left, is really to pray. Because this is just not good, guys. I'm going to go enjoy some Modelo's. Hopefully anyone out there celebrating Taco Tuesday does the same. Anyone watching this video, thank you. I'm just really venting right now. Otherwise, yeah, just don't lose hope. It's not over just yet. It's not over. We got like 28 days of misery to go. Oh, please, I hope I'm wrong.